people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Destiny if you're new here. Today, of course, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be filming my quick everyday makeup routine. It takes about 15-20 minutes max. Let me know if it works for you, if you guys use similar products or have any recs. And so with that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Sephora brow pencil. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up, especially when I'm doing kind of my everyday look. I'm not going for like super glam filled in eyebrows. I tend to like kind of a natural brow. I might underline the bottom just a little bit and then lightly flick the brow pencil in to fill in my brow just a little bit. I'm gonna do the same on this side. As you can see, I am not using brow gel. I probably should get some, but I just don't even think it's that serious. I'm just throwing on makeup. Just brush that out. I'm not putting any really in like near the center of my brow because I want it to be as natural as possible, but yeah, just filling in mainly the ends of my brows, lightly flicking that up and filling in the ends super quick. Then I'm going to take, I don't know, I think this is a Sigma brush, but sometimes I go in with this one or a flat concealer brush from, I believe it's Ulta, but today I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape in Tan Sand and just outline the bottom of that brow. I definitely like my brows to be nicely shaped and have a little bit of that arch. So I'm just gonna take that product, working from the brow bone or the arch of my brow first, and then kind of worrying about the front of my brow, smoothing that all out. Applying a little bit here. And then of course doing the same to the other side. I'm gonna take my, I think this is a Real Techniques brush, this Deluxe Crease brush, and I'm just going to lightly blend out the edges. And this middle part. Cool. Then I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty foundation in Toffee. A little bit of this goes a long way, so I just like to put literally, oh, that almost could be too much. And I definitely like to start with little and build up to more. Again, this is more of just an everyday makeup look, so I'm not trying to go too crazy on the coverage. Again, going in with my Real Techniques brush 200. This is the Expert Face Brush, and I'm just going to lightly work that foundation into my skin. Again, a little of this goes a long way. I definitely would start with less and build up more if you need to. As you can see, like, I love how this applies, especially when you just apply like a little bit. Oh my goodness. It gives me such a smooth base. And I don't apply any foundation to my forehead or anything. I'm just gonna go down even the neck to blend that out. See, I like how that looks. Sometimes around like my mouth, I might apply just a little bit more to get some of that hyperpigmentation. If I don't feel the coverage was enough. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go back in with my Tarte Shape, and I'm going to put a little bit of this under my eye and then bring it up on both eyes. Bring that up. Again, not going for anything crazy. I'm just doing simple everyday. I am gonna put a little bit on my forehead, drag a little bit down my nose. Then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty contour stick in shade Truffle, and I'm going to apply it to, whoops, that was a little high, apply a little bit on my chin, take it down my nose, a little bit there, and then I'm also just going to apply some marks to my forehead. Just a little bit down there. And yeah, now I'm going to blend. I am going to spray just a little bit of this all-nighter setting spray before I blend this in. Just lightly though. But then yeah, I'm gonna let my concealer under my eye melt down and kind of dry a little bit, just so that I feel like it applies better for the coverage. In the meantime, I'm going to blend out my contour. In the meantime, I'm going to blend out my contour. This is another Real Techniques brush. I don't know which one it is. It's just a buffing brush, but I'm going to buff out my concealer, my contour. I feel like I have a pretty big forehead, so I like to make sure that I put some contour on her. Just blending that out into my forehead. Blending. And again, like as you can see, I'm not using too much product, and I feel like it just applies so much better and gives me a very more clean look. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend out that concealer that's on my nose. Take this brush and I'm just going to start blending out the edges of that concealer that I put on my forehead. And then blending out that product. For anything too serious. I'm gonna go back and use my foundation brush and just kind of blend that line in between there. Blend out my chin. It looks like I'm really beating my skin in, but I'm doing it lightly, but at the same time, like I said, this is literally just my everyday go-to look, so I'm just throwing the makeup on. Then I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetic brush and I'm going to lightly blend, buff out that nose contour. Just bringing it up into my brow. Blend her out. Once she's blended, now I'm gonna go in and blend blend out the edges of my concealer first before I go in with my beauty blender. Then I'm gonna go in my beauty blender and just working the edges first because I want to keep as much of that coverage. Bringing the concealer up my nose helps just give myself a better nose contour. And then working from the outers and just bringing that product in. I want to keep that product pretty much in its place so I don't want to move it around too much. Same on both sides. I feel like I need to blend out some things a little bit more. I can go back and do that a little bit. Then I'm going to take that same brush that I had for my foundation and just kind of blend out that concealer that I had on my forehead to kind of make for a better blend between my contour and that concealer. I can lightly do that around my face too if I feel like I need it, just for a better blend. Perfect. I ran out of Laura, so I'm just gonna go in with this Maybelline Fit Me in light medium. I go in my beauty blender and dab off any excess, and then just literally put that into the skin under my eye. Again, not going for anything crazy here. A little bit down my nose, and then apply any excess, my forehead, my brows, around my mouth, anywhere else that I have the concealer. Just want to set the whole face. Cool. Then I'm going to go in with this little brush and actually change that. I'm actually going to go in with this Ulta Beauty finishing powder, and I'm going to take this little brush here and I'm just going to kind of put some color back into my face, especially under my jaw, around my forehead. Just kind of setting my foundation in my face, putting color back into my face, bringing that down a little bit to my neck. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC bronzer mineralized finish in Dark Deepest, and starting from my temple, I'm just going to start working that product in. Just bronze my face. I'm gonna set my contour with it as well around my forehead. Just working that product in. I'm gonna take this little small brush and go along for my eyebrows, take it down my nose. Down here. And I already feel like I'm just becoming very bronzed. Very bronzed. I want to take off any of that excess powder on my nose and around my eyes. Sometimes I like to add just a little bit more orange colors too when I start to get into my blush. So I'm actually gonna take that same contour brush and I'm gonna kind of dip it in these burnt orange and orange colors in this Anastasia kit, and then just add those a little bit to the face. See a very subtle, it just gives me a little bit nicer of a glow. That orange pop is very nice. Then I'm gonna go in with my blush. Of course, blush is the main attraction. I have this, I think it's a Makeup Revolution London. This is Holy Grail. I'm gonna go in with these lighter shades first. I'm gonna work it in from the temples and kind of bring that down. I like a lot of blush, so even if it's just my everyday look, a lot of blush takes us far. It on my nose. Gives me that very soft. Apply the excess on my forehead, my chin. Perfecto. Cool. Then last but not least, I'm going to take the setting spray. Oh wait, I lied. I definitely lied. Okay, I'm gonna take this Sephora Micro Smooth and my Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of it just to set under my eye and my eyelid, and then kind of set that powder and my concealer in as well. Just anywhere where I have that concealer. I think it just gives it a nice finish. Then I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to start with that finishing powder for a brush, and I'm just going to work some color back into the crease. Again, really basically just throwing some browns into my crease. I'm gonna apply this and then some of that bronzer and call it a day. That just kind of gives me a transition base. I'm gonna go in again with this brush, take a little bit of my bronzer, and I'm gonna mix it in with this burnt orange color that I had on my face. Just gives me a very like seamless, everything looks very cohesive. I'm just gonna start putting that in the crease, dragging it out a little bit. As you can see, it already just elevates the look so much. But yeah, going in again, a little bit of that contour for the bronzer from MAC in this bronzy shade. I'm gonna just a little bit of highlight to the tip of my nose. Now I'm gonna go in with my all-nighter setting spray. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of it. Then after I apply my all setting spray, I'm gonna go in with a little what is this called? My waterline. I'm gonna just take this little, this is a Revlon gel eyeliner. I'm just gonna apply a little bit under my eye. Why don't I see any? I'm gonna apply some mascara. And that's really all she wrote, to be honest. Then, literally last but never least, I'm gonna just take a little NYX brow pencil. I mean, what am I even saying? I'm gonna take some of this NYX lip liner and just line my lips. I can try to apply some like this NYX cream. Just kind of blend that out. And that's it. That is my finished everyday makeup look. Again, super easy. I throw it on in like 20 minutes. It takes a little longer when you need to talk on the camera and do it at the same time. But yeah, very easy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching my channel. See you next video.